With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hi everyone, so we are given with a question which says a spherical ball having mass 1 kg moving with uniform speed of 1 meter per second collides symmetrically with two identical spherical balls having mass 1 kg each at rest touching each other. If two balls move with speed 0.5 meter per second in two directions at same angle 60 degree with the direction of first ball, loss of kinetic energy on account of collision is. So let's try to visualize the given situation over here. So we can see initially the ball comes and hit two similar balls symmetrically. So we can say this situation is representing the condition before collision, and this condition is representing after collision condition. Alright, so from here we can say the speed of this ball has been given as 1 meter per second, and we can see initially, and we have taken all the masses of the ball to be as same m because it's been given as 1 kg for all the balls. So we can say now we are interested in finding loss in kinetic energy. So loss in kinetic energy can be written this way, that is kinetic energy before minus kinetic energy after, or we can say kinetic energy initial. So initially we can say these two masses are at rest, so we can say now initial kinetic energy can be calculated as initial kinetic energy. So we can write this way, that is Ki, and that is equals to half m u square, because both of these balls are at rest, so kinetic energy will be half m u square. That is if you substitute the values, so u is been given as 1 meter per second, so the result comes out to be 0.5 joules. Alright, so this is what the initial kinetic energy we have calculated. Now we have to calculate about the final kinetic energy. So if we get the final kinetic energy, we will just subtract them to get the result. So now before collision condition has been done, so now after collision we can say it's been given that this two balls starts moving with velocity of 0.5 meter per second at an angle 60 degree. So let's suppose after collision this ball, first ball, will attain a velocity of v. Alright, so now we have been given that this two angle has been given as 60 degree. So we can resolve its velocity component along horizontal and vertical. So vertically it can be written as 0.5 sine 60, and this component can be written as 0.5 cos 60. Again we can resolve this component also, so it can be written as 0.5 cos 60, and here it can be written as 0.5 sine 60. Alright, so now as we can see from here, both the vertical component of velocities after collision will get cancelled out, so we can say also the net force acting on the system is 0. So we can say by conservation of linear momentum along x-axis, we can apply it. Along x we can say it will be momentum before and momentum after will be the same. Initial momentum will be equals to final momentum. So initial momentum can be written as mu, and after collision we can say along x-axis we are applying, so it will become m into 0.5 cos 60, as both the particle has or ball has same speed along x-axis. So we will just multiply it with 2 plus momentum for this particle or this body, we can write it as mv. So m from both sides can be cancelled out, so we are left with, and this value will be 1, and here we can write it as cos 60 value is half plus of v over here. Therefore from here we can say the value of v, that is final velocity of the particle 1, will be 0.5 meter per second. So now we are in a position to calculate final kinetic energy. Therefore we can write final kinetic energy, that is KEF, we can write this first particle is moving with velocity 0.5 meter per second, so we can write it as 0.5 into m into 0.5 square plus this two particle has been moving with velocity 0.5, so we can write 2 into we can say half m 0.5 square. Alright, so from here we can see that therefore the value of kinetic energy final comes out to be this result will be, so here it can be written as m has been given as 1, so 0.25 divided by 2 will be 0.125 plus here it will be 0.5, so the final kinetic energy comes out to be 0.375 joules. Alright, so this is what the value of kinetic energy final we are getting. Now to calculate the loss in kinetic energy, we can say therefore loss in kinetic energy will be equals to K kinetic energy initial minus K kinetic energy final. So we can say kinetic energy initial was 0.5, yes, 0.5 joule, we have calculated minus of 0.375 joules, so this comes out to be 0.125 joules. So this is what the loss in kinetic energy we are getting. So if we compare it with the options, so we can say option A is the right answer to this question. So I hope you have understood the concept and thank you for watching.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.